Now let's read Peppa Pig, Granny and Grandpa Pig's Day Out. It was a lovely sunny day. Peppa and George were at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house, helping Grandpa Pig with his raspberry patch. Suddenly, a little bird swoops down and stole a raspberry. "Hey, hey, the little bird like your raspberry, Grandpa," said Peppa. "So do I," huffed Grandpa Pig. "Good job. I'm here to make sure those pesky birds don't eat them all." Just then, Granny Pig came outside. "I had a wonderful idea," she said. "Let's go camping." "Oh," says Peppa and George. "Good thinking, Granny Pig," said Grandpa Pig. "We can camp in the garden. I can keep my eyes on my raspberry that way." "Actually, I thought we'd go to the beach," said Granny Pig. "We love the beach," cheers Peppa. "And that's not the best part," said Granny Pig mysteriously. Granny Pig led everyone to the shed. "I thought it'd be fun to take this for the trip," she said, pulling off an old seat. "It's a shiny red motorbike," said Peppa. "But what's the funny things on the side?" "It's called a sidecar, Peppa," said Granny Pig. "You and George can sit in it." Grandpa Pig and I went on lots of motorbiking adventures when we were younger, said Granny Pig. "We camped on mountains, in the jungle, and even on iceberg." "Oh," cried Peppa, "this is going to be so much fun." Soon everyone was packed and ready to set off. "It is very important to be safe when you are on a motorbike," said Granny Pig. "You must always wear a helmet." "I'm wearing a helmet and goggles," said Peppa. Granny Pig started the engine. "Brum, brum! It is very loud," shouted Peppa. She began to sing. Granny's motorbike goes brum, brum, brum all day long. When they arrived at the beach, Granny Pig said, "This looks like the perfect spot to camp." She pressed a button and boing, a tent popped out from the motorbike. "A magic tent!" cried Peppa. "Amazing!" "Yes, Peppa," said Granny Pig, chuckling. "The motorbike has everything we need." "And even my raspberries," finished Grandpa Pig. He opened a special flap on the tent. "I would like to see those pesky birds get at them now." Suddenly, swag! Oh dear! A cheeky seagull had spotted Grandpa Pig's raspberry. Perhaps it's time to explore the shore, children," said Granny Pig. When they reached the shore, Peppa and Granny Pig played in the water. Suddenly, Peppa spotted something on the sand. "What's that?" said Peppa. George lifted up a piece of rope. "Treasure!" "Sometimes things that were in the ocean was up on the beach," explained Granny Pig. "See treasure!" cried Peppa. Peppa and George searched for more sea treasure. "Look, Granny," said Peppa, showing off some shiny shells. "How wonderful," says Granny Pig, smiling. But when other wave came in, more things was up. And those things were not treasure. They were rubbish. "A plastic bottle," gasped Peppa. "And another, and another." "They must have been in the sea," said Granny Pig sadly. "They don't belong here." "Let's clean them up," said Peppa. Peppa and George picked up lots of bottles. "Oh," said Peppa, "this one has something inside." It looks like some message, says Granny Pig, opening it. Hello, my name is Little Reggie Rabbit. I'm on holiday with my mommy and daddy, she read. There's a telephone number, cried Peppa. Can we ring it, please? Granny Pig dialed the number and passed her phone to Peppa. Ring, ring. Hello, said a voice on the other end of the phone. Grandpa Rabbit speaking. Can we talk to Little Reggie Rabbit, please? Said Peppa. There isn't a Little Reggie Rabbit here, replied Grandpa Rabbit. But there is a big Reggie Rabbit. Oh, sighed Peppa. We found a message in a bottle from Little Reggie Rabbit. That was my message, Peppa, said Grandpa Rabbit. I threw it into the sea when I was very small. You must not throw things into the sea, Grandpa Rabbit, Peppa gasped. I know that now, said Grandpa Rabbit. There is too much rubbish in the ocean. Thank you for cleaning it up. That's okay, said Peppa. We found a lot of sea treasure too. Sea treasure? Said Grandpa Rabbit. Perhaps you can make something from what you've picked up. I love recycling old junk into useful things. After the phone call ended, Peppa, George, and Granny Pig went back to the tent to see Grandpa Pig. These cheeky seagulls won't leave my poor raspberry alone, he said. If only I had something to shoo them away with. I know, said Peppa. We can use our sea treasure to make something to keep the birds away. Peppa, George, Granny, and Grandpa Pig began to build a bird scarer. They used Peppa's shell, George's rope, and all the old bottles they had picked up on the beach. Soon the bird scarer was complete. The wind shakes the shell and bottles, explained Peppa, and the noise of them hitting together shoos the birds. My raspberries are safe at last, cheers Grandpa Pig. Thank you, Peppa and George. The next morning, it was time to go home. Grandpa Pig packed his raspberry patch and the bird scarer too. Next time we go camping, we'll have to find more sea treasure, he told Peppa and George. Then my whole garden will be safe. Everyone laughed. Hey, hey, hey. Peppa loves sea treasures. Everyone loves sea treasures. That's the end.